Hi guys, long time no see. I'm gonna arrange that a little bit. Not there. Create more space. Alright, so been busy for a little while. I had a lot of things going on and had also some time to play around with stuff. So this will be kind of a long video. And up next will probably, and I hope very much hope so, will be my giveaway video. I'm still in the midst of arranging some of the stuff, but most of the stuff that I wanted are here. And so this is that album I want to share with you. Actually, I have 3 albums I want to share with you. I'm going to share just one at a time. This is an album that I'm going to use for a swap with Matuza. Can't remember his YouTube. I'll put the link below. And this is kind of like an album swap, mini album scraps. So we're supposed to create like a mini album, and the criteria was whatever the swapper wants, and using 6 pieces, 6 chipboard pieces with no larger than 8x8 and no smaller than 4x4. That's why it's a mini album, right? So this is 5x7, so that kind of fits a thing. And the reason I did 5x7 is I really wanted to have space for like 3R and 4R photos that you will see inside. So this is the cover. Okay, I'm gonna switch off the lights. It's probably not helping. Okay, I'm gonna switch off that lamp. Okay, I think this color seems more normal. Though I wish it was brighter, but well, give and take. So this is the mini. No, he wanted something with a friendship theme, so I went with that. And I used a lot of papers from Graphics 45, Proper Gentleman, I think, as well as some Tim Holtz and a couple of like Kaiser Craft and some random scraps I have here and there. So this is how it looks like. It's his friend here. This stamp is from Kaiser Craft. Okay, I have this Maya wrote paper embellishment, which I put together with the Tim Holtz spinners. Okay, so here's the page. So in most of the pockets, so what I did, my binding was actually she bound this thing by sticking the paper from one to the other. Quite hard to explain, so you can kind of like figure it out roughly. So in each of these there's these tags, and I did this really cool technique. Not sure if you see there. Focus. Okay, so you see that. So what actually I did was that I distress stained the tag first, and what I did later on was that I stamped the image on, and I put clear embossing powder over, and then I heated up. And what I did after that was using black soot to distress ink, I distressed the edges as well as distressed this image here. So this image pops out. So this is the red that was supposed to be with the stain, but this I darkened it such that it gives this a contrast. So I really like this effect. It's really cool. So please for gelling and stuff. And most of them will have this really simple this photo mat that can be used for lots of photos. So because he requested a place for lots of photos, so that was the direction that I went with. So here I have 2 photo mats, and this photo mat is actually made of the 2 ADC cutouts from the Tim Holtz paper. And so I finally find out like, well, I'm planning if I need so many ATCs right in a set, and I realized that you can actually use them as 3R photo mats because it's 3 by 5 by 5 inches. So these are great, exactly 3R photo mats. Just put the like photo corners there, and you can pop the photos right in. So this is the page, and this flips open. So this is from the Tim Holtz Ideology collection. You can use this for focus. You can use this for like putting like small photos or small journalings and stuff. And this is just a simple tag, so leave a lot of space for photos. So I didn't do that many embellishments and stuff, so I want to make it interactive still. So this is the page. So he wanted something that reminds him of the movies, and I asked him like, like what kind of movies that he watched, and he watches Harry Potter. So I kind of got like this partial Harry Potter-esque kind of theme going on. So you have this like Gryffindor like thing here. I stamped it with a stamp and I embossed it with brown powder. Over here I have a quote from J.K. Rowling from one of his books. I think this is from Goblet of Fire. We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. So talking about how friendship and unity was the importance fighting against Voldemort. This is kind of like a printed out picture of the Marauders map. So there's a place for like like a photo mat at the back. And here's a simple tag. And here's another simple tag. Over here we have the tags. And the image I have here is of this one. This is once again a really simple photo mat where photos can go into. Okay, this is the next page. So here's a simple tag, nothing to it. A place for photos. And here is like a flip book. I can't remember where I got this idea from. I'll probably put the link down below. But it's really a great way to have this photo mats. The reason I left it black is because these are 4R picture photo mats, so the 4R will fit perfectly in here. Oh my goodness, whatever happened to focus? Okay, so there wasn't a point in putting pen and paper if like photos gonna go right over, so I'm just gonna leave these for photos. I have some tags that I put in between the pockets here. Well, this is one of them. You see, this is that same technique that I used. It's a really cool technique. Focus. Same technique that I use. Yeah. My camera's a bit buggy today. And this other tag was one of the tags I created using one of the Tim Holtz method in one of his classes. Really cool. There's some washi tape at the back. A great place for journaling and photos. So you can see this album is really just focused on journaling and photos. Alright? Oopsie. Okay. Go in. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. So these are one of my tags. This is the other image using the same technique. So most of my tags I used similar technique. And this is the one with the Tim Holtz clock from the Visual Artistry collection. And here we are. Here we have this. Here's a kind of like a bottle cap with the image inside. I remember this. Give it to me. Ruxica 11. Yep. Really love this, but you know, it went well with the album, so I just put it in. And look at that. This is tag. Oh, I forgot that there's actually in every small pocket there over here. There's actually an additional tag that comes out. There's a car in one side, and there's a mostly blank tag on the other side for photos as well. So this is a great album for many photos. Here's another quote. It's from House. It says, "You're supposed to trust friends you have." Okay, let me read it on my way. You're supposed to trust friends. You have no reasons to be his friend. That is a part of the pleasure of friendship. Trusting without absolute evidence and then being rewarded for that trust. And I put David Shaw there because I think he was the one who wrote it. He might not be, but well. Another place for tags. Once again, those small little tags that come out from here that is actually a car on one side and a plain tag on the other side. So this is great for photos. So they actually threw out the mini. So here's another place for photos. And here's the flip book that flip upwards instead of sideways. So here's a lot more. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's another 8 for 4R photos. And inside of each of the pockets, that's in between the mats. These smaller tags that you can put photos, write journaling on, and stuff. So that's pretty much the mini. Let's show the last page. Usually I like to keep my last page blank. Here's the photomat that comes out. So this is my last page, it's pretty blank. So this is my mini for Matuza. I hope he likes it. I'm gonna try and put all my tags back in. Alright, so this is a relatively, I think, simple mini for me, but it really took a while because I kind of lost my mojo halfway, and it was actually quite difficult to figure out kind of like what to do for it, but I finally got around to doing it, since like tomorrow is the deadline. So this is the mini. I'm gonna try and put this back in as well. Okay, I'm gonna share the other two minis I've made, and there are two minis that I created for kits that I'm selling on my Facebook page, but it's not officially launched per se. The reason that I've decided to do a Facebook shop kind of thing was that I really wanted to reach to local scrappers and artists in my region, which is Singapore, Malaysia, because I realized that the shipping for my kits, for example, is really expensive when you try to ship it out of the country, like way out of the country, like say Australia or United States or even Japan. So yeah, most people had a lot of issues with the shipping, which is understandable. So I decided that I shall focus more of my energy on local scrappers instead. But I'll see how that works out. If I'll probably show the contents of the kit once here. Once you're done selling that, you guys can just PM me and tell me whether you want a kit for them. Alright, so this is just a very simple mini, really simple, and it's made of like envelopes and just pages. This is from the Tim Coffee's K & Company paper. Just a really simple, kind of like a travel kind of mini book that you can bring along. Put in your photos, your ephemeras, your receipts and stuff. That's what the envelopes are for. Nothing much to it. It's a really simple kit, really effective kit as well. Just for photos, ephemeras. I love the paper. I just wanted to let the paper be the paper. So this is some scraps that left over. I stuffed in one of the envelopes. I really love this page. The paper is wonderful, so I really didn't want to like cover so much of the paper. So I left it as it is, and it becomes a really cool mini book for like a small travel, like up to some place close or something. So that's the mini. Okay. The other mini that I created is also travel themed. Okay, I'm gonna do that later. It's also travel themed, but it is more complicated. It is a lot larger. It is from one of the Studio Calico's I think abroad collection. Is it Studio Calico? I think so. Collection with some other papers that I added in as well. So here's the paper. This paper is kind of like quite out of my usual league because I don't usually deal with things with so much bright colors, but I thought it was kind of a good change. And these tags are from one of I think it's Create Paper's Storyteller collection. So you can see this. These are some images I printed out. So all of these are also envelopes. The concept is similar to the previous one, except I decorated the envelopes a lot more, and there's actually text inside where you can write stuff, can stamp on and stuff. And here's like a flip. And I use a lot of washi tape. This is from Cavallini's, I think. And this is the cool page with that three-dimensional embellishment, which is this one. You've seen one of my earlier albums that actually had the same technique, but that one was clearly more complicated than this. Yep, so this is my mini. So here's a tag for photos. There's also an image that was printed out. It is quite out of my usual color scheme, as you have discovered, but I do intend to use this. I'm gonna travel down to US in about 5 to 6 days time, and yeah, I'll be there on the 20th. It'll be a time I'm going down to the northeastern side I'm going to New York, Toronto, and therefore Niagara Falls. So that's kind of like Canada, right? And then back to Washington DC and Boston, and then back to New York before flying back. So yeah, hope I have a good trip. I'm going with my mom, so just kind of fun, and we can put like cool photos and ephemeras and receipts and what in this one. So yep, so that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys the next time for the giveaway. Alright, bye.